Hello, I'm Rowan, and today we are going to skip right by hair and go to other important stuff. Today we're going to talk about things like her ear. So let's start with a completely blank avatar. That is a normal ear with, normal ear art on the inside, I guess. So you see that one's got a different ear. Let's do an experiment. Okay. Ear size. Big, little, big, normal. Ear tip. Oh, here we go. This is our first example of what the hell. So we're going to take the tip of the ear, that's the very tip top there, and we're going to move it somewhere. And as we move it, you can see the pattern that was drawn on the ear is being distorted out. If you've ever looked at an ear that is not normally shaped, you don't have this up here. You kind of have this here and it sort of extends further, but you don't have this up here. And this canal thing is still down here where the bump in your ear is, but we're distorting things that are drawn on ears. That looks better, but still it seems odd. Now let's go and edit the face again. Custom. Let's go edit this texture and you'll see. Oh, I think I did some work here. Yes, you see this side looks like a standard ear that's been distorted, and this side does not. It's not a final product. This is kind of halfway there, I think. Let me see what we have over here. See what we got? It's kind of a pain, isn't it? Ah, there we go. Don't mind me. So the first thing you're going to notice is that what's drawn here and what's drawn here are very distorted. Let me put a little dot there at the ear tip. And you see that the tip of the ear is like way over here. Duh, that's the ear tip. And this is supposedly one of these lines that's headed towards it. So what happens if we draw this line out? Oh, it didn't go where we wanted it to. How about this line? Well, duh. No, they have to go towards the ear tip. Do you see that? So we are having to guess where things are and then working with them. Let's take our brush, reduce its opacity, choose a fuzzy brush, change its size to something tiny, and then add a little bit here. What changed? See what changed? Right here. You can see where the cursor is, where the pointer is on the ear. Undo, redo, undo, redo. Come on. There it is, right there. And that was that little stroke we put into here. That added a whole bunch of stuff. We don't need that all though. So we could just draw here. And then darken a little bit here. Take an eyedropper to here. And darken a little bit here. doing by adding these dark spots in is making it seem a little bit deeper. And we use the smudge tool. Blend things out a little bit. Want this whole thing to look a little bit thicker, a little bit deeper. Let's get an eyedropper again. Is it just me, or should the eyedropper be with the other tools? What is this hook here? I bet you that's this part right here. Yes, it is. And right now I'm making it more curved. Yeah, that's the part right there that I want to blend in a little bit more. And then I'm going to take this smudge tool, smudge this back. Come on. Oh, it's so frustrating when something you're doing isn't doing a dang thing. Or at least it doesn't seem to be. Until you step back and you look at it and go, oh, I did what? Oh, geez. That's screwed up. Oh my God. This is like trying to paint on bricks with like metal. Anyway, I think I just made it worse. So what's with this big change here? This area is cut in shadow. This area is cut in color. There's no shadow up here. God. That's the problem. Is that we're dealing with actual shadows, and we're dealing with the shadows that are being drawn. And you can see that we have a three-dimensional object here with the kink in it right there. All we're doing is looking at the ear on the left, using a color we picked from the ear on the right. We are coloring and smudging. Because we're trying really hard to get these things to be one thing. Okay, so that was that. See, I tried not to do any real fast forwarding, but basically I had to draw an ear. I had to draw a ear on something that's not really flat and something that's not really three-dimensional. It's 2.5 dimensional, I swear, because there's sections of this ear that are not flat, that actually have bends in them, and you can't tell when you first start drawing where those facets are in the ear, because the whole purpose of the skin is to hide those seams, and the grid work up here doesn't really help you with anything other than potentially what the scale is compared to the thing next to it, but you're never going to be sure. So yeah, that's what I had to do. I had to fake an ear cavity, I had to fake shadows, and then I had to work with oddball, distorted shapes to make what will pass as an ear canal for the majority of the time. And now I have to take that and copy it and flip it to the other side, which is much easier to do when you're working in something other than, well, I think pretty much anything other than doing things directly on a 3D object is easier to do on any program other than Vroid Sudio. So it's a sledgehammer with thousands of little knobs all over its face, and you're trying to hit your task with the specific knob on a big flat face. But I guess you can do it. I'm sure there's other programs that let you do this, and I'm sure they cost money. Oh, I'm sure you can do this in Blender too. But I have to learn Blender. Oh, I'm waiting for the chip that I can plug into my head that has Blender written on it. I really am. What happened to my hand? Whatever. It's been a very long day. And I'm hoping this video was helpful and, educational and maybe a little entertaining. If nothing else, then for Schadenfreude. And if you like that and you want to see more, please like and subscribe. That way other people can see it too. It'll be more recommended to other people. And, come back and see me again next time. So I do hope to see you then. So until then, whatever you're doing, wherever you are, whatever time it is, I'm hoping you're having a great time. And I do hope to see you again real soon. Bye!